My name is Derek. I was born in Northern England in the Lake District on May 19th, 1936.
My name is Maria. I was born in Repubblica San Marino, 1934, 17th of May. I have two brothers and two sisters.
I have two brothers who passed away, and I have one sister that lives in Prescott, Arizona. My favorite childhood memory was actually being on the farm, enjoying the farm life. My father's friends were farmers. As a kid in a pretty rural area, I just enjoyed feeding the sick lambs and collecting the eggs and doing little chores.
Making dresses for dolls. I love dolls. Making cookies. Oh, we have this cookie that we put pine nuts instead of chocolate chips.
We came to America when I was 12, and I sold newspapers in the corner of Imperial Highway and Hawthorne Boulevard. When I was 13, I had a paper. When I was 15, I worked in a furniture factory in East LA, and then I worked in a picture frame factory. I worked from the time I was 12 years old all through high school.
I learned how to sew. I went to this lady and she taught me. We were making custom dresses, so I learned how to sew. San Marino, there was maybe 13, so I painted ceramic.
Well, my father was not very happy with the political situation in England, pretty much dominated by labor unions, labor government. He wasn't pleased with them. Winston Churchill was defeated, and he was a conservative. My dad was a conservative, and when Winston Churchill got defeated, he said, we leave. We came to America. Originally, we were going to go to Vancouver, British Columbia, and they had floods there that year. My dad had an uncle here in California, and he said, why don't you come here? So we wound up in California. He came to escape what he didn't like about the political system in England was his motivation for coming here. He thought his children had a lot better opportunity here than staying in England.
I had an older brother. He was married and he sponsored us. My dad, we wanted to have the family together. I think.
I'm a graduate engineer. I went to El Camino Junior College to start off. Then I went in the Army. When I got out of the Army, I went to Northrop Institute of Technology and studied aeronautical engineering, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, aeronautical with an electronics major. I enlisted in order to get the Korean Veterans Benefit. I enlisted in the Army. If I'd waited, I would have been drafted and I wouldn't have got the benefit. I went to Korea and I was very fortunate. I was in Army intelligence and it was a very rewarding job for a military job. I had other assignments when I came back to the States that were nowhere near as rewarding as the one I had in Korea. I was fortunate. There was a shortage of people that could do photographic interpretation. It was a critical need. So they set up a special school in Korea for people to go learn photographic interpretation. There were 30 students, mostly officers, including my own bosses that were in the class. I came in top of the class. I had a very good job. From Japan, we used to fly in Gary Francis Powers to do high altitude photographic missions into North Korea. And I'd get the photographs within 24 hours of his missions, interpret and see what build it was in North Korea, and have to post it in the war room for the people to see. But it was very rewarding because later, after I graduated from the university, I was actually involved with designing satellite spy systems.
Oh, dressmaking. I enjoy sewing, painting, a ballroom.
We met at the Hollywood Palladium, dancing. Well, back then, probably a foxtrot in October, 61 years.
Greg, my oldest one.
Mark and
Cora.
our daughter. Cora lives about a mile over here, and Mark's an optometrist down the street.
6
or 7.
I think it's 7.
I used to play golf every week, and that was my major hobby until I had these mobility issues.
Painting.
Maria and I have been to, I just tallied it up, 35 different countries. We were returning from England, and Maria said that she was fed up of looking at old castles and stately homes. And I said, that's the best news I've ever heard. The next year, we went to the Amazon jungle, and we camped out. Then we went to the Galapagos Islands, toured the islands for 10 days. She didn't threaten to divorce me on that trip. When we went to Africa, we went by the way of South America, and saw a number of countries, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay. When we got to South Africa, we saw Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls, and Zambia. Then we went into Botswana. Botswana. We went in with a little plane. They dropped us off on the edge of the Kalahari Desert. And he said, someone will be here to pick you up pretty soon. There was a stone monument there. It said, Kasani, 175 kilometers that way. Mons, 175 this way. She said, I can't believe you brought me here. She was so upset at me. Finally, this guy comes along with an open Jeep and takes us to a game camp where the animals were. She was so upset at me. The guy that greeted us was a crusty old game hunter. And he said, tea at 3 o'clock, game drive at 4 o'clock, you're in tent number 9. And she says, I'm not going. We went to the game drive, and within 20 minutes, we're sitting in an open Jeep and sitting next to a pride of lions, which are as close as that wall right there. And she said, I can't believe this. We went to 5 different game camps. It was fantastic. Certainly, the Amazon jungle topped my list.
Yeah, either Africa.
They're all incredible. Beside that, we've also camped in the ice fields of Patagonia.
Cold.
I've taken her to 35 different countries, and she said I never take her anywhere. I remember one trip, we went to Indonesia, and we went to Sumatra. I didn't tell her all the details before we got to the place we were going to. She thought we were going to go on a boat down the river, the Aldous River in northern Sumatra. We got there, and we were river rafting, and she didn't know how to swim. Anyway, that was a great trip. Well, I don't do much. She does painting.
He's a loner.
I'm a loner. Well, I think the staff are incredible.
Yeah, very nice.
The staff are great. What I like about it is our home that we had here is only about a mile from here. You've got adjusted to it.
Tell them it's like living with the family. Very nice.
I just tell them the staff is great.
Oh, look his physique.
We've had a great, interesting life. Oh, she's put up with me all these years and all the excitement and all the places we've been. And she never divorced me. Some people wouldn't put up with it.